Yo, welcome to Ed Media. For this weekend's video, I will be making a wishlist for the upcoming Sonic Racing Crossworlds, a game I'm really looking forward to and anticipating. Last time I made a wishlist, I limited myself to 3 wishes. Well, fuck that idea, because today, I'll be making as many wishes as I want. I have a lot of stuff that I hope makes it into Crossworlds. The things I can wish for are characters, tracks, crossover packs, or even modes and anything else. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. So, I'll be starting with the wishes that I hope for the least, all the way until the one I hope for the most. So, we'll be starting off with my wish for a Knights crossover pack. I'm not a huge Knights fan, but I am interested in the series, and I think a crossover pack for the series would be really cool. Knights has crossed over with Sonic many times, so I'd like for them to cross over again with a pack. I mostly want Knights playable, but since it's a pack, I'd include Riala and a Knights-themed hoverboard instead of a car, along with a track for it, but I don't really know locations for Knights into Dreams, so I'll appreciate any track, as long as it includes a lot of flying. My next wish is for a Sonic Prime track. While 3 characters are confirmed for the game, and I'll definitely be playing as them, I feel like a track from the series would be really cool. I'd love for that to happen. Imagine the cool ideas for each Shatterspace being a track. New York as a track would be amazing, but if Boss Gauge Maze became a track, I'd like to see it incorporate flying above the trees. If No Place was a track, it'd be really cool for surfing. Hell, what if the Shatterverse was a Crossworld instead? That'd be sick as fuck. It'll incorporate flying mostly, and it'd be fun avoiding the flying rocks and who knows what else. I think a track for Sonic Prime would be really cool. My next wish is a Classic Era pack. Usually people don't like Classic Sonic, but I think for a racing game involving crossovers, it'd be justified for Classic Sonic to be in it, along with the other classic superstars. Since I want a pack for it, I think including the car from Sonic Drift that was also featured in Apple Arcade exclusive Sonic Racing, it'd be cool to see it return. As for a track, I don't know, maybe Sky Sanctuary, that'd be sick. Green Hill would be fine, but many people wouldn't like that, so I'd be okay with Sky Sanctuary. For these next wishes, they're all characters, so I thought I'd group all the wishes here and just list them. The 3 characters I wish for are Black Doom, Mephiles, and Styx. With the return of Black Doom in Shadow Generations, he's really cool, so I'd love to see him again.
Disgusting black creatures.
Also from last game, we saw Mephiles once again. Since this is a crossover game, it'd be cool for Mephiles to at least be playable. We will most likely never see him again, so can we at least have him as a playable character? Those 2 characters would be metal as hell. As for Styx, she was mentioned in Sonic Frontiers, so with her canonized, I'd love to see her come back. We haven't seen her for so long. With her being canonized, I feel like she should return, and so I think being playable here would be really cool. Actually, I have one more character I'd like to be added. This character is Chaos.
The god of destruction!
Chaos is definitely one of my favorite villains in the series, and I would love to see him appear sometime again. Him being a playable character would be really cool. Like, please, let him be added. I will be a day one buyer. Sega Trust. For my third last wish, I'd like to see an island from Sonic Frontiers be a track. Sonic Frontiers is my favorite game, and I really loved exploring the islands, so wouldn't it be fun if we could race in one of the islands? Just imagine, If Kronos Island was added, we could be driving through grass fields and then surf through the water and even maybe off the waterfall, along with flying in the sky avoiding the tall structures. If we had Ares Island, we could be racing through the sand along with also flying to pay homage to the Wyvern boss fight. For Chaos Island, since this island consists of a lot of mini islands, we could be driving normally in one piece of land, then switch to flying and fly over to another piece of land and go back to a normal vehicle and begin driving again there. It'd be fun to race through islands we once explored. If I had to choose one, I'd go with Kronos Island because I'd love to hear a remix of the Kronos Island musical movement. Please Sega just have an island as a track representation for Sonic Frontiers, please, my fave Sonic game, please please. For my second last wish, I wish for a new mode. I wish for a story mode. Look, I get it's a racing game, racing games don't need story modes, and the story in Team Sonic Racing was pretty trash.
Eggman has cookies? I want one. Okay, Eggman doesn't have cookies. It was a metaphor. Is a metaphor a kind of cookie? I'm confused.
But just think about it. Lots of characters are returning in this game. The Babylon Rogues, Dodonpaw, Zavok, all of the main cast. Wouldn't it be cool to celebrate the return of these characters in a story? Jet is finally returning after so long. I really want this to at least be acknowledged in a story mode. Also, we could get a cool as hell story about the Crossworlds. Along with Dodonpaw being behind all of it, a story mode could be legendary for this game. I'd really love a story mode. Now, for my final wish, the one I hope happens the most, I wish for a Sonic movie crossover pack. Sonic Movie 3 was peak, and the Sonic brand couldn't be in a better state without it. Many fans from the third movie could be looking forward to this game. So why not add a movie crossover pack to embrace the success of the third movie? Just imagine, we get Movie Sonic and Movie Shadow. That's all I ask for, that's what they can at least do. I'd be satisfied if we just got Movie Sonic and Movie Shadow. Sure, it'd be peak to have Movie Tails and Movie Knuckles, but I'd be satisfied if all we got was these two. As for the vehicle, I don't know, maybe the cop vehicle from Sonic Movie 1. They don't really use many vehicles in the movie, so I don't know what vehicle they'd make, but as for the track, we have visited many locations in the movie already, just think of what we could get. Green Hills from Movie 1, actually that'd be ass with a side of booty cheeks. The Master Emerald Temple from Movie 2, Tokyo from Movie 3. Like, please Sega, this crossover pack is what I want the most. Please 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 let this happen. So, that was my wishlist for the upcoming Sonic Racing Crossworlds. In total, my wishlist consisted of a total of 10 wishes. My goodness, well, I guess that just shows how excited I am for this game and that I have a lot of hopes for it, since this game reeks of potential. How about you guys comment some of your wishes for Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe por favor. Goodbye.